managing expectations. In other words, what do you expect from each other as partners? Here's the exercise. You literally want to take a piece of paper, each of you, sit across each other in the table and say, right, the topic is managing expectations. And you start by saying, what do you expect from your partner? You know, you take it and I can see your mind's going, if you're a male, hopefully you'll say, I would like intimacy with my partner. Yes, just be real. What do you want? If you're a woman, 10 to 1, you're going to go, I need better communication. I need you to make more time for me. So I want you to write down the expectations that you would have of your partner. See if you can list at least 5 to 7 of those expectations on the piece of paper. Focus, make sure your cell phones are off, and give yourself the best time here. Why? You're busy now to unlock keys for building healthy relationships, and you're busy managing your expectations. Now that you've done it, what you want to do is to score yourself each one of those points out of 10. Now, 1 out of 10 is low, 10 out of 10 is perfect. Well, not everything in life is perfect. But if your expectation was, like in my case, my first one that came up was, I would love a relationship and I expect that we have connecting intimacy. Now, to me, that would be a 9 out of 10. It's quite important for me through who I am. If you had communication, score that for you. Is that the be all and end all? If it's very, very important to you, maybe score it a 7 or an 8. But if you score it a 2, you're like, okay, neither here nor there. But as you score every one of those entities out of 10, you would know what you value most. The next step would be, now that you've scored everything out of 10, is to go and prioritize and put those with the highest scores on top and the lowest scores at the bottom. Then, turn to your partner and say, the following expectations seem to be very important to me. And now you discuss. And you say, in my case, I would turn and say, connecting intimacy is important to me. In other words, I want you to be present. I want it to be special. I want us to plan it. And I don't want us to rush into our intimate life. If it was the partner that spoke about communication, it would be something like, communication is a 10 out of 10 for me. In other words, I need your focused attention. I need your eyes. In fact, I can tell you a little secret. In some of the behavioral types, the person is a driver or choleric. And I always say, if you don't have their eyes, you don't have their mind. That could be you. Because we are who we are. So you want to now sit and give every single explanation of why you said that expectation is so important to you. And you literally make turns. Partner 1, partner 2, partner 1, partner 2, and you go through the entire process. What are we busy doing? We are busy with evaluation tools as we are looking for keys for building healthy relationships. The first one was looking at high maintenance relationships and how much trouble are we in? Well, if you didn't have a high maintenance relationship, this next step, which we're doing right now, was evenly important, and that is how to manage your expectations. Here's the truth. 70% of couples have never communicated these expectations to one another. They just fell into the relationship. Infatuation took over. They chose to love, and they're in a relationship today, in their partnership. And it's true, infatuation wears off. And then you have to choose to love, and that's not that easy. So if you then can communicate your expectations, you know exactly what you want. Last step with managing expectations is the following. What you've now had is you sat down and you made your lists individually. 2, you sat down and you actually scored everything out of 10. 3, you reprioritized. 4, you started discussing your expectations with each other. 5, the most important step of managing expectations is now to reciprocate. I may have given connection intimacy as a 9 out of 10, which was number 3 on my priority list. But it might be for my partner a number 4. And you can't then go like, what? How can that be a 4 for you? It's how they feel. There's no right and there's no wrong. So you now have to test understanding by coming together, and literally it's like 2 hands intergaging and interlocking to come to what I call a solution that will work. So hear your partner out. It's a 9 out of 10 for you, it might be a 4 out of 10 for them. It sometimes a 7 out of 10 for you, and it might be a 10 out of 10 for them. And that way, you literally use communication, healthy communication, to speak through your managing expectations. And that way, you can take your relationship to the maximum level.